If one of the reasons why you've not been uploading your videos to YouTube is because you're not so comfortable or proud of your background and it's not looking presentable or professional enough for you to present your videos to the world, then this video is for you. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create realistic fake backgrounds that you can use to present your videos in a more professional way using two apps, and they are completely free. So if you're interested, then keep watching this video because I'm going to be sharing tips that will help you change your backgrounds to even enhance your storytelling on YouTube. If this is your first time on this channel, you're most welcome. My name is Lawrence, and on here we teach you important skills. To get the best result from this tutorial, the very first thing you need to pay attention to is how you shoot your videos. So one of the very first tips is your lighting. You need perfect lighting to get the best result off of this tutorial, all right? So you can use the three-pointer artificial lighting rule, which is one of the best I'll recommend for you. But if you're not buoyant enough to afford those, or if you don't have that currently, then you can use natural lighting. The second tip is whatever you're using to shoot, whether a camera or your phone, because I'm currently using my phone now to shoot, your guess is right, you have to place it on autofocus, all right? Because most high-end devices these days come with perfect autofocus that will focus on your image, that's yourself, while you shoot your video, and you won't be getting this time to time blurs and you stand out from your background. Very important. Also, try to place this camera or mobile device on a stable tripod, because if you give your phone or camera to someone to hold and shoot, the video will not be stable and it will be so unprofessional, which is another thing we are trying to avoid. Now, the third important step is while shooting this video, try to give yourself enough room, like place it on a wide angle shot. Okay, don't use a portrait mode but use landscape mode, and make sure that you have enough space on your head and below so that when you zoom in or try to make those adjustments, it will come out even more professional. Another tip is while shooting this video, try to, as much as possible, not move around so much, because once you move around, like you see dancing so much as if you're fighting with your viewers, it messes up the ability for the app you're going to use to remove the background professionally, which will make it unprofessional, and I tell you, which is what we don't want. Okay, so now that you have all these tips in place, let's head on to the tutorial proper. The very first site we're going to use for this tutorial for getting our backgrounds, this is completely free stock royalty free images and video website. So it is called pexels.com. So how to access this website? You click on your web browser and you type in www.pexels.com and you go. So it will present you to this page. Well, it doesn't necessarily need you to log in like other websites, but I advise that you create an account, log in, so that when you are scrolling through the web page looking at images and stock videos you can use on your videos while you create further interesting videos for YouTube or any other project you do, you can add them to your favorite list. Okay, so with that aside, what I'm going to do now is to search for background images. So I think the best ones you can get out here is to use the keyword office background. Okay, so search for office background, and the next thing I would like you to do is to go to filter and click on orientation, then select horizontal. Why you're selecting this is because we are making video for YouTube, right? And it's going to be landscape horizontal videos. So once you get horizontal types, then you can basically use them straight without much adjustments. Okay, so now you go through the list, and what you do basically is to click on download. So I've seen a beautiful one up here, so I can click on download straight up, then wait for it to download. Once it downloads, you can now click on the download list to view if it's completely downloaded. So yeah, it's up there, so you can see other backgrounds I've downloaded to be used in videos. Okay, so I'll click on done, and okay, so another thing you could do is if you like that background you just downloaded and you want to see more similar backgrounds, just click on it to open the page. Okay, so you can now scroll down to see similar backgrounds like that, then you can continue to download the landscape ones. Okay, all this that is going through now are portrait one. So this is another beautiful one. You can download this. Okay, so once you're done downloading from this website, that is all with the website. So once you get your files, try to get your download folder. Then you can select all the backgrounds you want to use. So you select them like so, and the next thing you're going to do is to save them to your photo gallery. Okay, if you save them to your photo gallery, and you're ready to go to the second step of this tutorial. So the second app we are going to use for this tutorial is the InShot app. So click on your InShot app. If you don't have it, please install it from your App Store or your Play Store if you're using an Android device. So once you open it, what you're going to click on next is the video. But before we go there, we all know that CapCut, which is one of the pro editing app on mobile devices and PC, have made most of their interesting editing features pro. So that means you need to subscribe to pro version before you can use those things. So now InShot is still very free and it gives quality videos. So I'm not advertising them, I'm just giving you an idea of what I use to achieve this wonderful looking video. So you can click on video from this page, then you click on new, and we'll start selecting the video we're going to use for this tutorial. Okay, so this is a video I like to edit, so I'll add it to it. So when you open the editor, the first thing you need to pay attention to is your canvas. So if it's not the actual size for YouTube videos, if the orientation is not right, what you're going to do is to click on canvas, which I just did. Then you click on the orientation 16:9. That's the aspect ratio. But since mine is still well fitted, I can go back and continue. All right, so how to remove background? What you're going to do basically is to click on the video, right? Select it, then go to the video editing features and look for cutout. All right, so when you see cutout, you click on it and click on cutout, not chroma. Now you can see it is loading here below. Wait for it to load until 100% before you start doing any other thing. Almost there, and loading has been completed. So the shortest way to go about this thing, one of the smart ways to go about this, is to add the background to the main layer. So I'll click on this plus icon and click on video or photo. Remember, those were photos we downloaded earlier, and I'll love to use this one here. Okay, so I'll click on it and it loads. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is to click on your image. All right, then you switch to PIP. All right, so once you switch to PIP, you notice you're already on the background. Wow, that magic was great, right? So what you do next is to adjust your video to fit in properly. That was why I was saying you need more room over your head and all of that. So you adjust your video. All right, then you do all your edits to this video, like add your filter. I love to do some sharpening by adjusting maybe the lightness a bit, then go to saturation, increase it a bit, make sure you're not going above 10. Then look for sharpness and sharpen it a bit so you can start looking really sharp from the background. So once you do that, you can play around with other adjustments. I don't want to make this video so long, so keep watching as we go on. Then the next thing you want to do is to also work on your background once you're done with your video length and every of those. So I'll click OK to go back to my main. Then I'll extend this to cover the whole length of the video. All right, so you see it's covering the whole length of the video already. Another thing I want to do is to click on the background. Once it's selected, I'll go to effects, click on effects, you click on AI effects. What you're going to do is to make this a bit blur. Look for blur on this. Okay, then click on Gaussian blur or Gauss, then reduce the value to something not so much that you can still see a bit of the items in the background. Then you click on OK. You can also adjust the lighting, so let's make it the whole length of the background so that everything will be blind, doesn't cut out later. So once you're done with the blur, the next thing you're going to do is to adjust the brightness of your background so it can match that of your image, or you can do it the other way, but I think working on the background to match your image is the best way. So you do a bit of color grading. So select the background, then go to filter this time, then click on adjustment. So you want to toggle the lightness. If you want it brighter, you see how my image is standing out as I'm playing with this. So you just have to play with it a bit. You don't need any specific setting. If you want more of contrast, you do that, you add to it. So once you have gotten the desired setting and everything is well blended, and you can also add other features like filters. I think late also works very well. So depending on your skin tone, depending on the color of clothing you're wearing or your dress, you can also adjust or select through any of those filters to make sure the background stands well. But I think I'm okay with the regular one. And once you're done with that setting, you click on OK and you just go ahead to export your video and you're good to go. Another gold in the bag. I'm happy you've learned these skills and I'm sure you're going to be using it next. Don't let your background hold you back. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, especially those who has been held back by their background, so that they can start producing and revealing their wonderful selves to the world with beautiful professional backgrounds that are fake and free. Don't mind me for using that fake. Please subscribe if you have watched it this moment, because I know this video has been of value to you, and don't forget to comment any issues you have, or if you want to see more tutorials like this from us so that we can produce them for you. Alright, so watch these videos. It can help you grow your YouTube channel fast, and see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.